Okay, everyone, welcome back to another Brand Build and Grow. I'm Josh Weber here with Big Red Jelly. This video is going to be a little bit longer, so probably be posted on YouTube where you can find other Big Red Jelly framework walkthrough videos, right? Where we do exactly that. We help companies brand build and grow so they can achieve marketing and advertising success like never before. So today I'm going to go over the 7 steps that you should be taking for your business optimally before you start running paid advertising or marketing campaigns. Why? Because this is kind of like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If I can remember correctly how that goes, if you remember from school, there's a pyramid, and before you reach enlightenment or before you seek social connections, you first need water, food, and shelter and security, right? So there's kind of these steps that you should be taking before you start running paid advertising or marketing campaigns, or at least thinking about these, right? So if you have launched a marketing campaign or you've run ads and you've achieved subpar results, I think we've all been in that boat, you're probably struggling with one of these steps first, okay? So this is those specifically. We're not going to go so much into branding or building. We're assuming here that you've gone through a very effective branding process and a website building process. Now you've launched your website, and here are the 7 steps that you should be taking again before you start marketing and advertising. Again, so many small business owners, they go rebrand, right? Or they revamp their brand, or they build a new brand, develop a new brand. They have a new website, they launch their website, and they're like, hey, I'm ready. Let's run some ads. No, there's actually a lot of mini steps that need to happen post-launch and before campaign launch. Okay, so step number one. I'm just gonna write this word here. Manage. Okay, again, I see so many business owners who do not have access to their website. If they do, they don't know how to manage their site. They don't have a support team, or they don't have someone on their team who can actively change content, update their brand, etc., etc. Guess what? The world is changing, your industry is changing, your competitors are changing, your customers are changing, your company is changing. It is naive to assume that your brand and your new website design and build is one and done. You have to be comfortable managing your website, or find a team that is, okay? So number 1 is manage. Number 2 is your website secure? Again, before we start pumping traffic to your website, before we start thinking about advertising and marketing, let's first secure the home base. I've seen dozens of horror stories where websites get compromised, they crash, they're lost, malware gets attached to your site, it gets hacked, it's redirecting to some other website that's just not anything good to look at. You got to make sure it's secure for obvious reasons, and so many companies skip this step. Okay, number 3 is your website accessible? There's been a lot of talk here about the importance of accessibility. Okay, did you know that 20% of the world's population classifies themselves as needing accessibility help for the internet, right? So meaning, is your website accessible to those who have hearing or vision impairments, those who need optimized software in order to better understand, better to read, better to view your website across devices? So is your website accessible? There are tools that can do this for you. The one that we like to use is called Accessibility. So again, is your website accessible? This can also protect you from potential lawsuits. Unfortunately, there's a lot of those going around out there for non-accessible websites, non-compliant websites. Okay, so is your website secure? Is it accessible? And then the next one, is your website fast? This is where a lot of companies go wrong. They spent a lot of time in the branding and the building, but then their website takes 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seconds to load on mobile or on desktop even. It gets an F score on GTmetrix or Google PageSpeed Insights. That's bad. That's going to lead to a huge decrease in your conversion rates. Okay, so is your website secure, accessible, fast? Next is what we like to call defensive tools or analytics, right? So again, do you have Google Analytics set up to your website? Even if you have no intention on looking at them or running Google Ads, it's a free tool. It's going to provide amazing insights. It'd be a real shame to get a year or 2 years down the road and you wish you had that data. So get it set up now. It can be pretty straightforward and easy. So analytics, or was I like to call them kind of defensive tools. This would also include like pixels, for example, Facebook pixel or LinkedIn tracking code, right? Just in case, get these tools connected to your site so you're gathering this data now for future use. Then we have, I don't have space here, but offensive tools or integrations. So for example, making sure your CRM is integrated, making sure you have other industry-specific online tools integrations like a live chat, online booking, online reservations, email capture, subscriptions, lead magnets, lead forms, marketing automations. These are your offensive tools now. Again, we're big believers here at Big Red Jelly that your website can be a digital doormat and do really nothing for you, or it can be a powerful automated machine that can help you grow your business 24/7, 365. So do you have your offensive tools set up? Then there is what we like to call the CRO, right? Conversion rate optimization, which interestingly enough, this is a process that is just consistently doing this. It's A/B testing your design, managing your content, A/B testing your pages, making sure your website is consistently secure, accessible, fast, reviewing the analytics and reports, seeing what the data is telling you, optimizing your marketing automations, improving your conversion rates, right? So if you increase your conversion rate from 1% to 2%, let's say, that might not sound like a big deal, but guess what? That might potentially double your revenue if you can do that. So you can see why these steps are so necessary and important to at least understand or begin to set up before you start, my marker's running out here, before you start marketing or advertising, okay? Or at least start this now if you've already started marketing and advertising your business. Make sure that you've got a good grasp here. No one is perfect in these 7 steps. You'll probably find as you self-assess right now, oh gee, I haven't even thought about that one. I'm not good with this one. I'm subpar this, I'm really good here. I could be better here. I haven't thought about this in a while. Let me go run my speed test for my website. So again, a lot of work needs to be done in order to get optimal results here, marketing and advertising. So ask yourself, of these 7 steps, which are you great at and which could you improve? And let us know. Stay tuned for future content here at Big Red Jelly. Thank you.